Hello trader, in this video I'm going to take you through the analysis of volatility 75. It has been requested by most of you guys and I thought why not give it an analysis and give it to you guys. Okay, so with that said, I'd like to start the video. So I'll start my analysis from the weekly time frame. As you can see on my screen right now, this is the weekly time frame, and on the weekly time frame you can see that price has been very much bearish on the volatility 75. It has been pushing on to the downside for a couple of months and even years. So now it has been in a bearish movement to the downside. Okay, so that is the weekly, and we had our break of structure right there. So yes, now from the weekly time frame, now we move on to the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, this was our last break of structure on that weekly leg of price. Okay, so now we got this type of movement on the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, as you can see, price has been pulling up to the upside, and if I got to see this level here, this one is a good supply area, and if I can draw it right back, let's just do that. Okay, let's make it to extend to the right, yes. With that extended to the right, if I take you where the price is currently at, okay, you can see that price pulled into that supply zone. Okay, that is the daily time frame. Immediately after pulling onto that supply zone, you can see that it was making higher highs and higher lows, and after tapping into the zone, we got that sweep of that high and made a character change right here. So price now has turned from bullish to now being bearish. Okay, previously the daily was bullish on this leg. You can see that we were making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, now the daily has aligned with the weekly time frame, and now with that said, let's proceed now to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, yes, now on the 4-hour time frame, this is where that we got that change of character on the daily. Okay, so we were making higher highs until now we broke this low and became bearish. After becoming bearish on that leg, you can see that we had this supply area right here. Yes, there is a supply area on the 4-hour, and you can see price is currently at that zone. It has been mitigated by price. So let us zoom in on a smaller time frame and see whether we can get a good reaction from this particular area so that we may continue on the bearish movement of price. So now from the 4 hours, I'd like to now proceed to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, as you can see, price is still very much bullish, in as much as we are getting a reaction from our 4-hour supply zone. You can see that price has been very much bullish ever since we got a break of this zone here. So we got that break of that area. Yes, so we got that break, pushed higher, price came, mitigated back, a break and retest of that particular level. You can see we broke that high, came, retested, and ever since price has been moving on to the highs. Okay, we have been making higher highs and lower highs. So with that said, you can see volatility 75 has been very clear. Okay, on the 1 hour, it has been breaking and retesting onto the upside. So now all we are anticipating for price to do is, if we get a clean reaction from this 4-hour supply zone, then most likely we will be continuing to the downside, if that is what is likely to happen. But then if that doesn't happen, we might also violate the supply area, as you may all know that. So now the zone that we will be looking for price to take out is this area. Okay, If price is able to break below that particular area right there, then most likely we will be bearish. Okay, until now price takes out that particular level is when we'll be taking the sell trades. Okay, so for the moment we are still very much bullish on volatility 75. Do not rush into taking those sells. Wait for proper confirmation. Now from the 1 hour, let's check on the 15 minutes and see price in a much clearer way. Okay, so as you can see, we were making those higher highs. You can see we got that breakout structure onto the upside. We got a reaction from this zone here on the 15 minutes demand area. Price pushed higher, broke that high. Okay, move that one there. So after getting that mitigation of that order block, we pushed higher, broke that structure, and now currently price is approaching this demand area from this particular area. Okay, so for the moment I'd say it is still very safe to be only taking the buys. Okay, until now we get a clear confirmation that price has become bearish. Until then, it is only advisable that once price reaches this area and you get a good confirmation, you are likely to take a buy trade. Okay, yes, so this is the trade that I'm anticipating on this volatility 75. Okay, also if you check this area, there's a supply relaxing here, there's a supply zone, so it's very good that you watch out for that particular supply zone. Okay, price could just come, mitigate that zone and push to the downside, but until then we are still bullish, and so we are waiting for price to tap on this demand zone and then we push higher. With that said, I wish you all the very best in your trades, and make sure to like and subscribe to this particular channel for more of such videos. And in the comment section also mention whether my analysis aligns with your analysis, and by doing that you shall have done me a great favor. Okay, see you in my next video.